Good evening, man. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting ready to wind down my afternoon and just sit down and relax. I think I got a little summer cold too, man. So I'm just sitting, staying in the house. My son cut his hair, so he's about to go get cleaned up. We're about to enjoy the rest of our Sunday afternoon. He finished his science project and writing his paper. So other than that, man, just sit back, make sure we always give God His time and just stay focused. Yeah. There are a lot of things I'm probably gonna mention during this little video, this post. I've noticed that a lot of people try to attach themselves to me when I'm out in the community. I'm a different person when I don't have a lot of people try to come around me and my son. I try to stick to myself from a distance. I don't do anything around my son, I don't do anything that's unsafe around my son. So if other people attach themselves, coming to whatever they do, whatever they're gonna do, especially when we out in public at stores and stuff like that, they shouldn't be trying to convict themselves, because there's a lot of eyes that are on me. So I'm letting them know now. Stop coming around me trying to do that extra petty stuff and trying to get me attached or pick up some of them stupid charges they got. People try to come around you and do the extra dumb stuff, yo. They try to get you attached to them. As if you're a part of it, man. I'm not part of I'm not down with none of the stupid games that people like to play, man. I stick to myself. But I've noticed a lot of stuff that people have been doing around me. But people are very sloppy. And people don't understand who I really talk to, who I've had relationships with, and who is probably the one that's real. She's a female. She's real close to me, but she's a federal prosecutor. The other one's a judge now. So people have no idea, man. I don't need people come around me and try to attach themselves to me, and they end up playing themselves in the long run. Let them know now. I don't do anything illegal. I never sold drugs. Never. They don't need to, man. I made too much money doing things the right way. But once people realized how much money I had saved up, when they cost themselves, they trying to steal from me. Especially after my mom died, that really hurt. But it is what it is. That's why I learned how to sit still, and not to fall for the games, and I don't get attached to the whole, family thing. Because family were the main ones who did me wrong. I'm not moved by money. I'm not moved by no sloppy female that people try to pass off to me that they don't even want or they don't ran through. No, that's not how I operate. Like I realize there are some people who also have sent other people my way and have tried to attach themselves to me. Some of them be doing their illegal activities, whatever they got going on. Well, like I'm gonna tell everybody now, I'm not always by myself. You might see me walking by myself, but somebody's always got eyes on me. So don't come around me. Nobody come around me doing that extra stuff. They end up incriminating themselves. They look stupid, yo. Ain't nobody selling no drugs no more, man. And the ones that are dumb. They real dumb. Everybody going to jail. The government on everybody going to jail, boy. For real. That RICO ain't, boy. Them RICO cases, boy, they watching for 10, 15, 20 years, but you go, then you just be like, what happened? Yeah, y'all niggas been watching, been monitored the whole time and didn't even realize what's going on. You're going to jail. For real, man. People move sloppy out here, boy. And there's some people in the area here that keep mentioning one person's name around me. I'm like, yo, I don't even know Courtlands like that. I know of him, and we from the same little small town, but I don't be messing with Courtlands like that, man. I don't. I see him in passing. I say hey to him, say what's up to him. I remember the cars he had, the Lincoln Town car, the black Suburban he used to have, and the race cars that him and Mike Dickinson used to have. But other than that, I don't know Courtlands like that. I know of him, but I can tell you what, I know the paperwork. I know everybody paperwork. And people probably wonder how I do. Because I'm everywhere like Wi-Fi, boy. Everywhere like Wi-Fi. I remember when he was standing in the Arlington trailer park. People don't remember that. I know about all that too. The girl he was dating, the dancer chick. Matter of fact, when they went to a Miami Heat game, 2010, 2011, got down there, got to arguing. Matter of fact, the feds followed him back to the hotel room. Think they took $10,000 out the room, but he had more cash in the car. Boy, how I know about all that? Huh, boy, I know everybody. I know everybody. Remember like Wi-Fi. Remember he had the black Mercedes. So I'm trying to tell you, man, people have no idea who I know. I'm everywhere. So but I don't need people coming around me and mention somebody's name that I don't even see on a regular or talk about. I mean, shoot, we from the same little small town. And for that being said, shoot, me and Balboa, we used to pass each other back and forth in Raleigh all the time. Matter of fact, we beat the same ball. And it was a long time before I realized, hey, we got pictures in my Aunt Bonnie's yard down there in Scotland. So just because you know people, you know of a person, that doesn't mean that you really know that person. So I don't know nobody come asking me about nobody that I mean, shoot, they might see me, I don't see them, but it is what it is. We're from the same little small town. Everybody had their own little stuff going on. Speed was it's small, but I put Speed versus Worldwide, boy, I'm trying to tell you. Spread out like some ants, boy. We everywhere. So, that speed, North Carolina, little town, you speed right through it if you ain't careful, for real. But people have no idea, man. I don't be bothering nobody. I spend most of my time from Wake County. I will come down and check on my dad. And when my fiance got this house here, I was back and forth. But other than that, man, G-Town, Garner's where I call home. But I never forgot where I came from. That little house down my great grandma had down in the bottom down. That's why I call it. When you go down that hill down there past the post office and Speedwater, everybody knew about that. Knew I was down there every weekend. My great grandma gave me the house keys so to go down there and just get out the city sometimes. So that's what I did. So I just, I used to associate with a lot of people. We had some mutual friends. But other than that, man, I don't bother nobody. I stick to myself. I used to run through Raleigh by myself. I was a Raleigh jet, literally before Kels and them before they made that song. I was running through Raleigh all by myself. Hargett Street, Idlewild, Lenore Street, Bragg Street, back when 5G is actually probably one of the finest things walking through Bragg Street. Back when Pyru J and all them had the Bragg Street. He had the red Cadillac at the bottom of the hill that time. Then he got the green Heineken Chrysler 300. So people can't tell me nothing about Raleigh. Yeah, you can't tell me nothing about Raleigh. People don't know the one I call my real brother neither. They don't know who my real brother is. A lot of people don't. You know what I'm saying, man? People run up on me and play with me, and I let them play with me. Kind of like, shoot, man, y'all just don't even know. Half of y'all really don't even know. A lot of people don't even know. So I'm just saying, man, I move by myself, and I know that some of the people from Raleigh have moved back to the area, the little town I'm in now, too. So I see some of them in past. Respectfully, I say hey, and I acknowledge people. Other than that, man, I've always stuck to myself. Me and my cousin, one of my cousins, I don't know what his deal was. Me and him were having an issue over a female one time who really was running around with 9 Deuce and Ike and Shice first. So I don't even know what that whole situation. I don't know why he got upset with me about that. Shoot, man. And stuff like, man, these people don't understand it, man. I spend a lot of time in Raleigh, especially on Fridays. I'll be up there because I would always go see DJ Billy Bill right beside Frank Pizza. Yeah. I'll always go get me a slice of pizza, and DJ Billy Bill will always hook me up with the newest mixtapes and everything. Get my sound right. So I ride around, listen to some of the newest stuff. I was always around MCs. My cousin had a studio. I used to write a lot, boy. Still can write. But it don't mean I sit out there. I don't go out there and be freestyling. People ain't nobody freestyling anymore. But I like listening to some of the old stuff. Like Ra still had one of the hardest freestyle battles. That's still recorded. Then you got Lil V. A lot of people forgot about Lil V from Raleigh. I still got his mixtape. Still got all that stuff, man. So I'm like one of them. I'm one of them. Stick to myself. But music is what motivated me. That's what helped me stay grounded. And then sometimes it help you get. Sometimes it was helpful at one time, but then the message start changing, and it ain't. I don't think it did. That's when the music started going from the hustler music to the pill popping music to the violent music. Then these folks went crazy. So nah, man, I don't listen to none of that new stuff. I think that new music. If they told you to jump off a bridge, I believe a person probably would try it. So nah, man, don't be listening to that new stuff. Other than that, I say, man, stick to myself. I take care of my son, live within my means. I try to stay out of the way, man. I pray that everybody else do, and I pray that people don't try to come around me with their nonsense, yo. Guess what? They're going to jail for real, man. Folks, stop playing with me, man. Folks going to jail, keep playing with me, locking folks up. I'm locking folks up for real. Y'all be blessed, be encouraged. Get into your word. Feed your spirit, mental, feed your natural.